The Pentagon is widely known as the nerve center of America's armed forces. The massive building, built in the stripped neoclassical style and designed by architect George Bergstrom, spans 28.7 acres and includes 3.7 million square feet of office space, a footprint large enough to accommodate five Capitol buildings. Built as a response to the massive increase in the size of the military in the run up to and during the Second World War, the giant building was built in the astoundingly short period of just 16 months between September of 1941 and January of 1943. The large footprint of the building is partially because of the stipulation that it be no more than 4 stories tall, so as to not disrupt the view of the Capitol. The building structure is concrete, as there was a stipulation to use a minimum of steel critically needed for the war effort. Designers estimate that the construction techniques used saved enough steel to construct a battleship. But why is the Pentagon a pentagon? The original site chosen for the building was Arlington Farms, at the time an experimental farm owned by the Department of Agriculture. The site had an irregular shape, bounded by 5 roads. The unique pentagon shape was designed to maximize space within that tract of land. However, Arlington Farms is adjacent to Arlington National Cemetery, and the president, fearing the enormous building would interfere with the view of Washington, D.C. from the cemetery, directed that the building be built elsewhere. Instead, the site of the obsolete airport called Hoover Field was chosen, along with, according to a department fact sheet, the locations of a brick factory, a pickle factory, a racetrack, and a low income residential area known as Hell's Bottom. But changing the building's design would have cost time and money, and the president reportedly liked the design, which had a fort like appearance.